Welcome back, everybody. Now, the Women of the Year Awards boast an impressive history of recognizing changemakers, pioneers and trendsetters. The awards have created a space that celebrates those who inspire us in the pursuit of excellence. Glamour's editor-in-chief, Nontando Mposo, joins us now this morning to discuss how they will be honoring and highlighting phenomenal women who are leaders in their chosen fields at this year's award ceremony. Nontando, a very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Very well, and good to have you on the show this morning, Nontando. First of all, the awards are back. I'm very excited. So what can be expected this time around?
So after a 2-year hiatus brought on by the pandemic, it's such an amazing feeling to be back. As usual, the Glamour Women of the Year Awards honors women who are doing phenomenal things in their chosen fields. So we have 12 categories and the winner is chosen by an internal process. So expect a night of glitz and glamour and just celebrating phenomenal women.
Why are these awards so important in terms of highlighting the work that women do in this country?
So the awards are part of a global community. So that means even though we are based in South Africa as South Africa, but as a winner, as part of the global network, you are part of a global network that honors women such as your Jennifer Huston and like A-listers from around the world. To be part of this community is so amazing because it's important that we celebrate women, and that's what Glamour stands for.
Now take us through some of these categories and the caliber of women who are nominated.
So we have 12 categories, including game changers in finance, in sports, in style, in entrepreneurs. So the caliber is very much from mid-30s onwards, women who have been in their chosen field and that are doing amazing standout things like no other in their chosen fields.
Now, there's the new Gen Game Changer category. Tell us more about this category and what it stands for.
Yes, this is a new category that is by public voting. So we had 6 nominees that we nominated and we called out to the public to vote for the most deserving winner. And the winner will be announced on the night. This is a young woman that's doing beautiful things in her chosen field and who inspires a lot of women and us at Glamour team.
And how does winning such an award better one's career? I mean, how does it open doors for the winners?
Firstly, the caliber of our cover stars and the women that we feature in Glamour is quite phenomenal. We have your Terry Petos, we have the likes of your Connie Fergusons, your Sarah Langas, your Nadia Nakai, who have been part of this global network. So once you are part of this, we call it the Glamour alumni of the Women of the Year. It means you are part of our select few women that we celebrate.
You know, Nontando, it suffices to mention that just being a woman, you are a winner because women are such incredible human beings. So what was the thought process of you coming up with, a limited number of categories? Because women excel in each and every sphere of their lives, be it in the boardroom, be it in the community, be it in their households.
100%. So the caliber and the process of selecting these beautiful women from different spheres, it aligns with what Glamour stands for. Glamour stands for women, like you said, who are excelling in the boardroom, in business, in style. So we chose all the calibers or the categories resonates with what the Glamour brand stands for.
So what's the selection criteria then? I know that judges will be appointed to come up with the winners, but what is it that you're looking for in those nominees in each category?
So we look at, since the theme for this year is game changes. So what are you doing that's changing the game in your chosen field? Like what standout thing that makes you unique? So it's an internal process. So we are the judges as part of the Glamour team. And it's quite a year-long process where we select women and we watch what they're doing out there. And then, we chose a winner.
And do members of the public have a say in terms of voting for the winners?
Only in the next gen, where the category was opened up for public voting. Because as GLAMOUR, we are the test makers. So we, in our own way, have a criteria that's internal, that we pick these women who are part of a special few.
And how do you think celebrating and recognizing these women inspires others out there?
Like you said, as a woman, we deserve to be celebrated every day. And these women that we put forward and we award inspires a lot of young women. And most of them are mentors of young women. So it's quite beautiful to honor these women, because, sometimes you work and just that recognition just gives you that extra confidence to keep doing what you do.
Yeah, and speaking of such recognition, how do you ensure that the women or the winners take such recognitions forward and beyond just these awards?
So like I mentioned, you are part of a global network that's recognized around the world. So obviously we touch base with the women right through after the announcement or after the awards nights. We feature these women. We continue to work together in following their careers and see how they can mentor other young women as well.
And I suppose these awards come at the right time where, there's issues of gender-based violence, there's issues of other women letting other women down, then there's issues of women not being recognized in the corporate place, in the boardroom, and not being given a say at the table. So how do these awards sort of shape the narrative and shift the narrative towards in ensuring that women actually have a seat at the table, at the decision-making table, that is?
That's correct. It's, we at GLAMOUR focus on women issues, like I said, and celebrating what women are doing. And these awards act as a reminder to not only the women themselves to keep doing what they're doing, but also the caliber of the women to put them out there and say to other women or men or anybody in South Africa and Africa, like, hey, we have these amazing people that are doing so and so, and they deserve to be celebrated.
Has there been a synergy that has been established with, the Women of the Year Awards with the other stakeholders in terms of women development initiatives, NGOs, or any other organization that sees to it that the interests of the women are uplifted and recognized?
100%. Like, our partners include, our main sponsor is Tresemme, who also does phenomenal things. So we bring in partners to partner with us who also have this beautiful initiative that they're already doing inside the organization, such as your Google. They have amazing initiatives for women. And during these awards, all of these initiatives, your NGO that the different partners work with are brought to the front.
All right, just take us through when these awards are held.
So for the first time, we're going to host them in Cape Town at the beautiful Bochendon Wine Estate. So already the setting is going to be glamorous. It's going to be high fashion. It's going to be VIPs from around the country flying in, and the hub is Cape Town. So look out for it next week, Saturday on the 19th on our social media, and we'll be streaming them live on YouTube.
Great stuff. Nontando, lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best in this year's awards.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, the Women of the Year Awards make an epic comeback. We just spoke to GLAMOUR's Editor-in-Chief, Nontando Mposo. I just wish there was a category on media, because when are you just claim the award Women of the Year in Media?